We're going to start with the Texans. Insider, reporter extraordinaire, James Palmer joining us with some insights on this team. But if I was to boil it down to one question that permeates my air when it comes to this Houston squad is, you had a flashy offseason. Is that going to translate from paper to on the field to vault them into contention in the AFC? They are contenders. Those odds are sort of funky, aren't they? When you're a young team coming off a breakout season like the Texans, there is a perception that they're automatically going to make the leap next year. And it might work that way in Madden, but we've seen it doesn't always go like that in the NFL. And that's why I kind of love how aggressive Nick Caserio and company have stayed this offseason. So if you take a look, there was no, let's wait for things to develop. Let's just see how this goes. We did so well. We overachieved, so let's keep that vibe going. No, Nick got busy. He made deals to bring in proven stars, Stefon Diggs, Mixon, Duh-neal Hunter in the building. You heard Jared Allen just talking about him, waxing poetic on him yesterday. I think all of these moves will take this team to another level. How big of a question is it? Not that big. There's a lot of positivity, a lot of steam around this team, and they've earned it. They were 10-7 last year with the third weakest schedule in the NFL. Now things have flipped. Of course, they become hunted. They get a tougher schedule. Mike North, Charlotte Carey gave them the fourth hardest schedule. Half of their games coming against playoff teams. 3 of the 4 teams played in conference championship last year. So if you look at the schedule, it's crazy. 3 of 4 in conference championships is nuts. It was critical to make the additions they did. They support CJ Stroud, Diggs, Nico Collins, he just got an extension yesterday. You love to see it. Schultz, Mixon. There isn't any, you look at some of these contending teams and there's these contract things lingering, or the T's and the Justins and what, they don't have that here. It's very nice. And they're getting guys back like Tank Dell, who was looking like the steal of the draft, hat tip to Caserio in 2023 before his injury. So D'Amico clearly likes what they've done too. Here's what he had to say about his 1-2-3 trio of wide receivers.
When you talk about receivers with multiple skill sets, that's what you want. You want different body types, different type of movers, right, to cause as many problems for a defense as possible, right? We want to put defenses in binds. And I think with those 3 guys, it allows us to do that because they're so different, right? And they can all do different things. But at the end of the day, they are all explosive finishers with the football, right? And that's what makes those guys great players. They can win on third down, and they can finish and get in the end zone. And that's what we look for at all skill positions on offense. So having 3 receivers there, it definitely opens up the playbook for us, and it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Okay, so the bar raised in Houston, trip to New Orleans. Sounds like it's the goal here, and why not? If this new talent can live up to expectations, I think it is a reality and is certainly a possibility for the group. So a question for them, but not a huge question. I think they're going to be A-okay and really fun to watch.